Atlanta. I'm here. So because there are no stairs, I decided to walk while everybody else ride the escalator thing. Isn't that neat? I told y'all about this fit life. Oh, did you see the little human thing, the little synthetic human thing that I showed y'all? Like, that was fake and it looked so real. So scary how they can just create another human. It's hot out here too. It's just hot in the south. You know, I love it. I feel at home. Yeah, watch this. I have a taxi driver. Sir, here's my bag.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Anthony, y'all.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Anthony, I love your car. Where's the crew? Anthony helped put this wonderful event together. He's awesome. Where the crew at, Ant?
Well, the crew's getting themselves together. You know, it's beauty. They're beauty here.
All right, you heard that. Be there. I'm in my room. I got a double bed, but they requested a king. I should go there and complain and get my room switched, but I don't even care. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I just got something to eat. The strangest thing, well, I wouldn't call it strange, but it was kind of, I didn't expect it. So I'm in the lobby checking in or whatever, and this girl was like staring at me. Well, she wasn't staring, it was more like a look and look off. Oh, hold on, wait, there you are. Okay, it was like a look and look off. I was kind of looking, but I was really just looking at the crowd. And next thing I know, she comes up to me and she's like, "Are you Pretty Witty 77? Excuse me, are you Pretty Witty 77?" I'm like, yeah, but you know, I'm looking like this right now. So, you know, I kind of lower my head. I'm like, yeah, that's me. But she was so sweet. So shout outs to you. I think her name is, man, I should have just remembered. I think it was Leia. If you see this video and I said your name wrong, I'm sorry. But she was so sweet. I'll insert a picture of her right here.
We create opportunities for ourselves. It's good if you have a friend that's constantly like, yeah, we want to hire you. Right. That's always good, but a lot of times you have to get out there and create those opportunities for yourself.
Absolutely. There has to be, especially a place like YouTube where you're your own director, producer, and distributor.
Editor.
You need to have something about you that people enjoy, whether it's a bubbly personality, whether it's your fearless presence, whether it's just your ability to really uncover people's problems and make them feel good and motivate them. There has to be something more than just you being pretty with pretty hair.
Whatever you want to do, and don't let your genius be ruined. Say, I'm Gucci, I'm Lisa, I don't want you to bother me so you can keep your negativity from me. Go ahead and repost. Say, I'm Gucci.
She makes awesome videos about healthy, relaxed hair. She has waist length, relaxed hair. How many of you guys, when you were relaxed, had waist length, relaxed hair? All women. So she's going to give us some of her tips for healthy hair growth. It's the same kind of tips that would apply to naturals as well. So don't push the information away just because she's relaxed, because she's going to give us a tip that can apply to all brown hair, not just those treated with relaxer systems. So what are you using to keep the fullness through having your hair relaxed?
Well, actually, I text left my hair, and what text left actually is to purposely process your hair. So my hair is normally in a bun at least 5 days a week. But typically when I'm off from work, you know, you want to be glammed out. So I actually prep my hair before. So I never ever deep condition my hair before my hair journey. So it was completely damaged. So it was basically like start new.
So I have here with me today a subby.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Natalie. I am Pretty Witty's Stalker. She came to Atlanta, so I had to come out to see her.
And once again, she's here, and you guys aren't
out.
So this is my best friend, and once again, go best friend. That's my best friend. Hey, you better. So as you can see, the event was a huge success, and I got to meet so many new people. So many people were like down to earth, and I really enjoyed myself. I'm just really tired right now. So as soon as I got back to my room, baby heels came off, satin pillowcase on the pillow, fluffed that hair back, and I'm chilling. Like, you know, that tired that you are, that your eyes start watering, and I was just crying, dried up tear there, tear. So I really had a good time though, and it's like, you know, it's like I'm having this battle with myself. What is it? It's so country. So I'm having this battle with my mind. Like, okay, do you just want to be tired, or do you want to play like you Kevin Gates? Okay, so I think that Kevin Gates might win. I don't know who I was fooling. Kevin Gates did not win. So I have this dilemma with my hair right now because this is not bad for a second day twist out. But the thing is, I'm about to get on this plane and I don't want hair nowhere near me when I'm flying for these couple of hours. So I think I'm just gonna RIP it. I'm so sick of my hair. Anyways, being down. You know how sometimes you see your hair being up and you wear it down for a couple of days and then you like, okay, where's my bun? I'm having one of those moments right now. So let me show y'all what I like to do when I leave a hotel. See, I have a double bed in this room, and as you can see, I slept in that one, but that one I didn't sleep in. But in case some of the cleaning, the housekeeping is lazy, like they'll leave this bed like this. So I'm gonna act like I slept in it, you know, so they can change the sheets, because I laid on this bed and somebody else might come. She might say, okay, it's fine, but then somebody else gonna come lay on this bed too. You know, they don't know if I was laying on this bed butt naked. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make it look slapping. Isn't that a good idea? While I'm giving y'all these tips and tricks, you know what I'm saying, to take home to your own families. Speaking of, like, I'm about to go to the airport, and one thing I don't do at the airport is like wear any kind of sandal to the airport. I don't know if it's just me being my slightly OCD self, but at the airport, it's a lot of germs at the airport, okay? I always wear tennis shoes or sneakers, depending on where you live. Because, like, think about it, you looking all cute, you got your heels on, or like your flats or your sandals or whatever, and when you go through security checkpoint, you have to take off your shoes to go so they can, you know, scan them or whatever. Think about how many people went through security before you. They took out their shoes and their bare feet was on their floor. That's disgusting. So even if you do wear like a sandal to the airport, make sure you bring a pair of socks. So when you take off your sandal, you put on your socks so you won't have to, you know, walk on that floor. Cause, okay, I had on shoes last time I was at the airport, right? Brand new socks. When I got home and I took off my socks to, you know, throw them in the little washer, that was kind of dirty on the bottom. I was like, I haven't been walking on no floor than I thought. Airport, for those couple of minutes that I had them shoes off, they were dirty on the bottom. How disgusting. So just be aware. It's a lot of things. Oh, and then, like, I get cold easily and I don't want to have my toes out and stuff like that. I don't know if you're that type of person. Some people be hot, but I get cold really, really quick.
Please hold on. This train is stopping. Please collect your belongings and watch your step.
Waiting on my shutter so I can get in my car and try to beat traffic, because it is a Friday and I'm just in a rush to get home. Thank you, Lord. And back to give them all of my money. So I'm back home in my own space. It feels so good. But Atlanta, you did show me a good time. I really enjoyed the Ultimate Brown Beauty Retreat in Atlanta. It was like almost like home. Almost. Ain't nothing like the sip. So as you guys could probably already guess, I'm ready for the gym and I'm about to go get my sweat on. A couple of flights don't stop, no show. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time. Playage. You over here looking like Beyonce. Got me looking like Michelle.